Hello guys, my name is Afif Mulyanto from class 10 TJKT2. Today I'm gonna telling you all the news from CNN with the topic of dinosaur fossil found underneath a Denver Museum parking lot. The fresh leaf stone unturned has taken a new meaning for paleontologists at the Denver Museum of Natural Science who discovered a special fossil hidden right under the nose beneath the museum parking lot. The dinosaur bone came to light in January during a drilling project to study of layer the rock underneath the site. The museum announced on July 9. The team had planned to pull an earth core sample, a long cylindrical piece of rock or sediment, and came across a partial fossil. At about 2.5 inches or about 6.5 centimeter in diameter, the width of extracted rock or the disc-shaped specimen is the vertebra of a fleeting-eaten dinosaurs that roamed the region more than 67 million years ago. At a depth of about 760 feet or 230 meters below the surface. It is the oldest and the deepest fossil ever found within the Denver, according to the museum release. Scientists were be able to narrow the fossil down to an herbivorous group of bipedal dinosaurs, known as ornithopods, and is the first ornithopod to be found in the Denver city limits. The unexpected addition is now on display at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science, which has around 115,000 dinosaurs, plant and mammal fossil in this collection. According to its website, science there are only two other instances in the world of a dinosaur bone having uncovered in a core sample. More of the ornithopod fossils remain underground, but there are no plans to excavate the deeply buried specimen. Haggarden said, "Unfortunately, we can excavate our entire parking lot. Parking is really important at the museum and its cultural center." He said, "But the bonus here is are the people can now park right on top of dinosaurs." The drilling project initial purpose was to investigate whether the museum could switch the natural gas to geothermal energy system. Researchers still have about 1,000 feet of extracted rock core left to analyze, which could contain a fossil, mineral, or other structure that weren't visible on the core exterior. Even without the full fossil available, the small bone allows scientists to better understand the diversity of dinosaurs that once roamed the Denver Basin near the end of the Cretaceous period. Haggarden said he likened it to diorama that has one more confirmed the character added to the picture. Most often, rock coring is performed after a fossil has been discovered, because it can give a scientist a better look at the layering with the rock and what environment was like millions years ago. Colorado tends to be the sweet spot of Cretaceous fossil due to the number of rock from the period near the surface that volcano haven't harmed or fault haven't broken. In light of the parking lot discovery, paleontologists were inspired to go back and look at the Phoebus satellite, an elevation that all the fossils previously found within the Denver metro area, including Tyrannosaurus rex or T-Rex, Triceratops, and Toposaurus, and other major fossil deposits. Period. With the new data, which was published in June in the journal Rocky Mountain Geology, researchers were able to give the new discovered fossil as well as other included in the study a more precise age. While most fossils within the study were found in more rural areas, The ornithopus vertebra highlight remaining fossil yet to be discovered, particularly untapped urban areas. Discovery the bone within the core and the use more precise dating technique to understand in place in time allows for better understanding of the changing world. This kind of study gives human context of where they fit in the history of the universe and the history of the world. It documents the change of the time that occur, and sometimes we learn really astounding things, and as much more granular level. It gives us a way of trying to understand how the world actually works in terms of developing hypotheses of climate change or hypotheses of mass extinction. So, all of this give us context for understanding and sort of library of reality to go compare our theories with. Okay, that's all for the news. I am Afif, want to wrap up this discussion. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.